Ooh, the snipers. Snipers are in range of each other. Both on hold fire.
Oh my god! Who's gonna shoot first? So hello everyone, this is Greyshot. With me today is Ciaz, and today we're doing another round of Company of Heroes 2. In this situation, we are doing the game with at least on the Allied side, AshaBlois coming off their victory in the last round, and Asiamint as the British and Soviet combined. Note that in this scenario, they cannot double up, so that's why we're seeing one of each faction. Now, they could always go American, but in this sense, we got Brits and Soviets. CS.
Well, so far the Brits, I think, have been doing pretty well overall. Especially Asha. I'm curious if he's going to go Royal Artillery again, because he got a lot of good value out of it in the first round.
No, definitely. He absolutely did. Again, a lot of good shots across the board as the Brits. So we'll see how things go. And by the way, if anyone does anything in the chat, I will give them a shout out toward the end. Who's on the Axis team? Who's facing Asha and Asiamint today?
So we have Billie, Elish, aka Creative Name. He's already locked in Overwatch Doctrine. I know that he really likes the sector assaults, and JLI tend to be pretty good against the Brits, and his teammate playing there is the Seeking guy, who has access to Lightning War, Jaeger Armor, and Jaeger Infantry, which seems to be the most popular setup for that faction.
Yep. No, definitely.
We already have a ton of action going off.
I saw that deep strike by, oh god, Creative. Unfortunately, did not pay off. The British and the Soviets literally just encircled his men, so he just got torn apart pretty quickly. But on the flip side, even though that was the case in the north, because Seeking is pretty much uncontested, he's actually taken a good chunk of territory.
Yeah, once again, we see that Asha and Asia are really prioritizing the munitions point.
No, they are, and again, they want to make sure they have a good chunk of territory under their control so they can pump out their units. Although, even though that's the case, they won it last time with a lot of lighter armor in the first round, so we'll see how they do in the second round. But let's see, we have a full conscript army, once again with British infantry section. The Germans are bringing out a Volk groups so far, and Seeking King is purely grenadiers, so not a lot of support. Pure infantry combat, frontline based. We'll see. It's going to be do or die, but we'll see how each of these frontline armies deal with each other.
So, Creative Name already had to drop some med packs to heal up his Sturms that got away at really low. Means he's going to be late to the party a little bit on sweepers or any mines of his own or weapon upgrades of like his JLI that are going to hit pretty soon aren't going to be able to get their G43s right away.
So fun fact, Asha's in a building in the north, and since it has no windows, Seeking is just shooting into the barn, and there's nothing those infantry section can do. I think he's just doing it as a delaying tactic until his universal carrier comes on in.
Yeah, he's probably hoping the UC can push the Grens at the door away, and then he can still shoot at the Pyos and the other building, but Seeking just has way too many Grens up.
Yeah, if he tries... Oh! No, we have a Wasp on the field with a flamethrower hitting the Grenadiers, pushing them back. And actually a Pioneer squad bringing some flames as well. But British infantry section did have to pull back for the time being. By the way, Nathan Fries, this is Dunclair. This is a reworked version of it for competitive play. Probably should have announced that, my apologies. Though, while that's going on in the north, in the south, we do have a counterattack. Creative's pushing up. Molotov was thrown to delay the Sturms, but not enough. Oh, wait, no, it was. Sturms pulling back while there's a Vickers setting up.
Yeah, he probably pulled him back because he knew that Vickers was going to shoot him and didn't want to drop another Molotov. Just a kind of a good way to preserve some manpower there.
No, definitely. Conscripts coming on in, going to push back the Volk squad. Same thing with the Wasp. So good team effort right there, making sure they pull back. Now, how much damage can they do against these retreating Volks is the question.
He might be able to grab another model, but he's actually repositioning to protect his Vickers.
Yeah,
So smart choice there. These are low health Grens anyways.
So a nice flame barrage should be able to push them back. Rifle grenade was hit that MG and it did drive it away. But they need it for Kenworth or something to really deal long range damage against that universal carrier.
He's got to be careful behind that green cover with that Wasp around, and he does get a really quick retreat, but he still lost a model.
Yeah, but hey, good job on the Allies in Axis. Both of them are doing a really good job holding their respective sides, though the Axis actually have a little more resources right now coming on in, so it's got to help them out. And definitely we're seeing VP points be a lot more even this time than round 1. So if the Allies can... go ahead.
I'm hoping that we see some nice attack grounds through hedgerows from this Wasp. I'm thinking that that's why he opted for the Wasp instead of the Vickers upgrade.
Yes. Conscripts need to fall back. Those Sturms will take you out. Nice stun grenade going off. Wasp and an armored car now deploying in the south. That's gonna. They need AT immediately to deal with all this. They have a scout car being deployed by Seeking. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't think he's seen the AEC yet. It's kind of gonna be feels bad when he sends the 222 in, and the AEC is just like, oh, hello.
Now, again, the 222 isn't just like a frontline base like assault unit. The nice thing about that is also it's a good anti-air, or provide anti-air coverage, and also not as much as like an Oswin, but it'll do something. But the big thing about it is recon, especially if you can give it like sight upgrade, it could do very well.
Yeah, if he goes elephant and gets the
Spong
oh, wait, is there a mine up? Oh, that's okay. That's a mine of his. I was worried he was gonna instantly run into a mine as soon as the 222 came out.
That would be perfect. That would fit.
Surprised he managed to squeeze in a mine with the munition control that the Allies have had.
They've actually, again, it's been contested, but they've had that munition point for a decent amount of time. Armored car getting a nice hit on that scout car. Oh, yeah, if maybe they could lure the armored car into the mine? Maybe?
That might be what he's going for, but Asha's playing, because he drove right behind the mine. Asha's repositioning towards mid to try to shut down this Gren flank. That Vickers is in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. We still have yet to get a Kenworth, but what we do have is a Puma and a Doctrine Choice. Seeking guy did go Jaeger armor.
And a Faust. Faust on that AAC. The Puma's on the hunt. Might get 2 more Fausts off as well, in which case the Puma, I think, would only need 1 shot to
take it down. They have a Royal Engineer squad in the north. Scout cars also.
Yep, there it is. Really, really great teamwork there.
Yep, AT grenade does hit the Puma though. But it's far enough back, I don't see any way the Allies can take it out. So, really good job on the Axis right there.
They might lose some Pyos. You need to stop those mines.
Yeah. Oh,
and they dropped the Flamer.
Yeah, so for the opening game of round 2, it is dead even. Neither side has so far won any games against each other, but again, but right now it's looking like Creative and Seeking have the edge. Oh, I love this scout car. He's going in for the kill on the Royal Engineers. Can he do it?
The question is, are they going to drop the Flamer again? I think sections might get it.
Yeah, I think they will.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Can't believe it lived.
It has like so little health left.
Yeah, that's like 1 more penetrating rifle shot would have killed it, I think.
If the man inside sneezes, this scout car is literally going to fall apart. That's how low it is. It's being held together by duct tape. But it will manage to get... Oh, wait, no. I'm so worried about it. I'm watching it. It made it back. Oh, nice Soviet mine right there. Hits the Volks on the retreat.
So now the Puma has some more natural prey in the form of a T-70, but Asha did rebuild his ace. So it's not just going to be able to dive the T-70 at will.
No, definitely not. Armored car, though, going deep right into
What
a
is he
giant
doing?
Gren blob. What is he doing? Triple Panzerfaust going off on it. Asha, second armored car, down for the count. Puma didn't even have to fire a shot, I don't think.
No, I don't think so. It's just all part of Asha's plan to keep MG42s out of the hands of the Grens. That's what he's doing.
Sure. Yeah, let's do that. He's secret. He's actually a secret German agent. He's dropping off resources for the OKW to scavenge.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll have to see if he remembers that he can do that. Sometimes when you're in the heat of things, you forget.
Yeah. But right now, army-wise, even with those losses, Asha's still holding a decent army. Same thing with Asiamint, and map control still pretty well across the board. Though roving pack of grenadiers in mid could change things.
Puma's going for the T70, it looks like, or the UC, but there's cons.
There were
Cons to screen with.
Yeah, they're pulling back. Puma now going right in, being backed up by Jaeger and a Volk squad. They only have an engineer. There are some mines. They do have to worry about some mines.
Yeah, no sweeper with them, but they're being pretty cautious. Even if they hit a mine right here, they know the AAC isn't on the field. They haven't seen an AT gun yet, so they could probably still get out even if they hit them.
Yeah. In the north, Asha's laying down actually a pretty decent minefield along a lot of the major choke points and areas, so he's preparing in case they try to do a dive from the north. Again, good precaution. Fortunately, they're diving in the south right now. They do have minesweepers active as well, so they are at least acknowledging the fact that the allies are placing a healthy amount of mines on the field.
And maybe Asha's just remembering what the Puma in their last game did in terms of all the flanks along that, and he does not want that happening to him.
Oh, absolutely not. Again, Jaeger squad going back one man live. Volk squad being hunted by the T-70. Right now, it's perfect. There's no AT that, well, no, I take that back. For Kenwerfer is pulling back. So he could have.
He might chase this, yeah. That was really low health and a really long retreat.
Puma coming on in, though. Conscript charging the Puma. Oh, they get hit by the Zis.
Pretty fortunate to get out with that Volk, I think.
No, he is a survivor. He made it. What? Just
really massive push from the allies right now. The Puma's out of the game. The 222's out of the game.
Yeah.
The rack is off the field. All of the German infantry is off the field.
Yeah, yeah, that's actually a good point. It is very surprising. But we're also seeing 5-man Brit squads. You point out, where's the upgrades for the... Where are the upgrades for the Grenadiers? Like,
yeah, see, they were all going towards Faust. It was part of the long... They're going to push this mech, I think, now.
No, definitely. Oh, nice shot for Kenwer from the south. T-70 trying to get out of there. Large amount of conscripts, though, pouring on in. But Volk squads and Jaeger are meeting him on the field of battle. We have a Kenwer trying to hit that universal carrier. The infantry's pushing on in. Great shot. Can they get one more? Come on. They do.
Oh, the rack got it. I'm surprised they didn't shoot the mech HQ more, because that would prevent Stukas from coming out and later in the game.
Yeah, but even though, I mean, that was a very ballsy but effective British push against that point, managing to do quite a number on the Axis. The problem is they also lost a number of forces in that region, and there's nothing stopping the Allies, or sorry, from defending against an Axis counterattack. So,
Asha did select Royal Artillery, and he's instantly calling in a barrage along that road, probably to try to stall the Axis infantry from getting back on the...
I didn't see Asha's MG, so he actually does have something on the north. I was looking more in mid, because it looks like the Volks are just pouring on in, and they are decommissioning the wrecks, so good job for fuel. Panzer building going into effect. Seeking guy is, I believe, he's gotten to battle phase 2, but he hasn't upgraded to 3 yet, or placed down the tier 3 building.
So one important thing to know as far as high-level players is look how much they're prioritizing VPs. Right now, every single VP is being contested.
Yeah, this is not like last game where it's this huge disparity. Both sides are within now 6 points of each other. It is a close fight indeed. Neither side is letting each other gain a huge lead. Yeah,
Royal Engineers up north. Okay, he got him out. For a second, it looked like he had forgotten about.
No, the scout car pulled back because the 6-pounder was being moved up, but as soon as the Grenadiers and Panzer Grenadiers come on in, yeah, he's immediately fall back. Down south as well, the Puma combined with Volk squads and the Verkehrwerfer managed to take the southern VP. So even though the Allies are getting back mid, it does not matter. Looks like we also have a flare going down for the Soviets in mid.
Once again, every VP is about to be contested, and they're dead even right now.
Oh, so good. So absolutely good right now.
Big flank on that 6-pounder, though, by the 222, and timed with the infantry push as well. But the Valentines here...
Oh, wait. Turn! Use the brush as cover. Valentine can't target. Also, it's focusing more on the infantry than the armor.
Yeah, the 222 somehow missed both of those mines.
Really good micro on that 222. Really good micro on the scout car. Puma coming up to assist his buddy. Going straight in for the Valentine.
Puma, if it chases, though, it's going to hit a mine there, but wisely, he pulls back.
Yeah, but that's the thing. A lot, like, we haven't seen a really definite, like, charge or takedown of a unit unless they know it's clear. I want to say every time that, like, the big one we saw in mid earlier, except for the armored car that just walked into a Panzerfaust party. Literally, they had minesweepers typically, so he's always trying to make sure he has a clear path.
Yeah, they're really respecting each other in terms of, like, yeah, we know these guys are going to plant mines. We know these guys are going to have their units properly supported with snares or AT guns. We don't want to take any huge risks with these important units.
Yeah. But yeah, so with the, by the way, with the Valentine, of course, Asha went Royal Artillery, so that'll allow him more artillery strikes. Speaking of artillery, Asiamint brought in a Katusha, hitting the southern area. Verkehrwerfer had to pull back, but Puma's still there to hold the T-70 away. And I don't know if you see this right now. The Royal Engineers are destroying all the brush and cover to allow more open sight lines for the Allies.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely good, especially on their side, where they want to be able to position stuff to shoot in.
Yep. Now, I know this isn't necessarily like a pro move, but if for Skippy fans out there, I'm curious to see if Creative's going to bring in a Goliath plays into the game. That would be interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of spots on this map where I think you could hide it. You know, just off of the North VP or something, and some unsuspecting squad's going to be like, oh, we want to go harass that, and then...
Yeah, but again, I know against players who are more aware of the battlefield, getting a Goliath kill is very, very difficult to pull off, but satisfying nonetheless. Oh wait, huge offensive going on in mid. Grenadiers and Panzer Grenadiers pushing on in against the Valentine and T-70.
Yeah, T-70 is doing a lot of damage though with all those models there, as is the Valentine.
Yeah, Puma's coming in to push it back. 6-pounder though going at the Puma. Puma's down to very low health. Grenadiers up. Explosive coming on in. Dodge it. Seeing a lot of flamethrower units on the front. Specifically the engineers, the flamethrowers.
Yeah, actually the Allies don't have a single minesweeper right now, do they?
No. I don't think so. No, at least the Soviet engineers have minesweepers. The only thing I can think of would be this Royal Engineer that maybe picked up. Nope.
Oh, right.
No, they don't.
So in that case, that might make the Goliath more attractive as well. because you wouldn't be able to spot it until you get really close.
See, a reasonable person wouldn't choose the Goliath, but as a man of myself, I'm like, can I make the explosion happen? Can I get 3 squads within it? But
well, and the like surprising people in a game 1 can be, you know, pretty powerful as well, right?
Yeah.
Like you're probably not gonna expect a Goliath, and then all of a sudden you lose an important squad too.
Speaking of Minesweepers, Storm Pioneers are clearing up the mines in the south, but we have a Panzer IV, the J version, coming on in. Clears the mine. Panzer IV trying to provide some support. There's AT gun coming on in, but it's a little late. Panzer IV already there, doing some damage. Nice shot with the Puma on the T-70 in mid. And yeah, right.
Yeah, both teams have done an excellent job keeping, well, except for the AECs, keeping their light vehicles alive.
Yeah. For a second there, I thought Creative might be saving up for the Elephant, but no, he's getting a Panther right now, which makes sense. It will take a few more VPs, and while an Elephant could be good to hold back armor, I think he wants something a little bit more mobile.
Yeah, I think on this map, you would only want the Elephant if they get an ISU, just because it's so open. It'd be just way too easy to flank it with a bunch of T-34s or a couple columns.
Yeah. If you have good coverage, it's not a bad unit, especially because the open sight lines also works for it, because then it can see so much with the spotting scope. Which, by the way, that 222 is currently on the field and has the scope. So if we look at Fog of War, it can see quite far. Like, that's just off this. So, like, hot dang, it's well positioned. Mine hit.
Panther was trying to, it was trying to come in for the Valentine. Really great mine placed, shut it down.
Yep, but 6-pounder does a lot of good work. It does push it back, although it did bounce a shot. So, in good use of the Panther's escape route, right between the lumber, so it's hard to hit. Let's see. Right now, it looks like the Axis are dropping the ball a little bit in the VP department. We're almost 50 points away from each other now. Ooh, Suka on the field. That's interesting.
Knocks out a 6-pounder, but should be instantly recruit.
Yeah. Now, and again, and to clarify this if I'm incorrect, for a lot of artillery, it's best to go after support equipment rather than frontline infantry. Correct?
Yeah, because the support weapons take longer to move. I mean, you can like drive Panzerwerfers or Katyushas up pretty close and like quote-unquote shotgun the infantry, since the spread will be minimal and the rockets will come quickly.
Yes.
But yeah, in general, you just want a decrew weapon team.
Yeah. Now, it looks like the Katyusha actually fired in an area where he knew the Grenadiers were retreating at, so really good preemptive play right there.
Panther's getting sneaky. And he has sweepers with him this time.
He's ready. He's clearing the way. Oh, 6-pounder, though, knows he's there.
Yeah, but it's nice to see that he's not going to make the mistake of driving into a mine again.
Yeah, I'm just showing for reference the scout car and how far it can see with that scope, especially with that veterancy. So, like, it can see far. So the Axis are essentially getting free recon with that thing in the scope. Oh no, another mine hit on the Panther.
Well, I thought I had the sweepers with it.
The sweepers ran away. They got out.
Oh, man.
They're like, see ya, Panther. Good luck. Godspeed.
Oh, we have another flamethrower pinata party going on. Something dropped another flamethrower over near the southern VP.
I think that might have been the engineer squad, because I don't see the other one. I think the other one died.
Yeah, one of the Soviet engineers, you're right. So 2 flamethrowers dropped this game.
Yeah.
Ooh, the Valentine coming in. Looks like it's dropping the Sexton Arty or something on that.
Yeah. Right now, they're just trying to use it to hold back the Grenadiers. And again, Craven's Seeking. Actually, no, I take that back. Creative has a good amount of munition. Seeking, unfortunately, does not. He has upgraded his Grenadiers, though, so that's good. Puma going in on the Valentine, though. Gets the kill. Drops smoke. they're gonna need to do a shot through the smoke. Wait.
The Katyusha might get. Oh, okay, no, the Zis gun. There, Asia had 2 Zis guns positioned to when as soon as it drove out of the smoke, they would have a shot on it. So, once again, just excellent awareness and teamwork from.
Yeah, no, and the Allies are doing really good in that department. Though Axis also doing a fair number on the enemy. And while the Panther is still out of commission from being hit by the mine, we now have a new Brumbar on the field. Fire over those hedges. Deal critical damage against infantry if they can get a good position in.
Yeah, and Asha might start kicking himself for not blowing up those hedges as well.
Yeah.
The ones right above that mid VP.
Yeah. It looks like also the T-70 might be positioning itself to be the recon for the Allies as well. Good there because they need something, because with that scout car just giving them like pretty long range, they'll need something to counter, or at least give the Allies something. Also, the sniper Vet 2 is still on the field doing a good work.
Yeah, so far he's managed to dodge all the Stuka shots.
Yeah.
Oh, the Broombar crushed its own hedges.
Oh no.
That's kind of unfortunate for Seeking.
Commander's there's like, move up 2 feet versus like 2 meters, understood.
Yeah. So it's not going to be nearly as effective now because the AT is going to be able to shoot right back.
Yeah, right. Actually, Brumbar looking on that, hitting the British position behind the cover. Gets a good shot on the Royal Engineers, so the ATs are keeping it back. Panther coming in the south.
Your forces have constructed a company command post.
Some great shot across the board.
Yeah, Stuka almost got the sniper. It clipped him a little bit.
Katyusha
Panther coming in to dive.
Too much AT though, plus the sniper is doing a special shot to knock out its turret.
Oh, and then it gets nailed by the Sex on its way back out.
No, just really good job across the board there.
Asha might lose this section if Seeking gets a good attack ground on it. No, a little bit short. He might not have the rain.
Come on. Oh, I don't know if that was on purpose. The infantry blocked the engineer squad. Can the Panzer IV kill it? No, it cannot. Oh, so close. Nice attempt there. Oh, hey, what did you say they had to worry about on the field for the Soviets?
Yeah, the ISU. But Seeking still has the option for an elephant if they can hold on for about 100 more fuel, so 5 more minutes or so. And right now, the Axis have a triple cap, so they should be able to hold out.
Yeah, they're catching up on the VPs right now. It's clicking down pretty quickly. Population-wise, though, the Allies and Axis are still... I mean, the Allies have a small lead, but they're still very, very close. Because Creative...
This Panther's so brave for how many mines it's hit.
That crew does not care.
Like, yeah, we've hit a mine before. You know,
wait,
what's new?
It might have been a little too brave there. Unfortunately, AT gun in the ISU 152 is now moving on in. Equipped with armor piercing. Oh, gets the shot and the kill.
Yeah, really nice job providing sight with the T-70 and the con.
Yeah. Look, that thing, like, it had a good amount of lives, but it just ran out. Oh, wait!
Huge Stuka shot, though, clearing 2 AT guns out.
Good attack right there.
If only he had waited for that to push with the Panther.
Yeah, Katyusha's coming in, getting a couple good hits across the board. Gets a kill in the
got a
Grenadiers.
Seeking's army is falling apart. He only has 3 mainline infantry left.
No, again, he was in a really, really good position. And just in the span of a couple battle, like just actually one major battle, things aren't looking great. But it's not. They still have good counters. It's not like they're like, oh no, what should we do? They still have the artillery. They still have a lot of good armor on the field, plus the Brumbar. They still have a double VP point capture. So right now they're putting more pressure on the Allies than the Allies are doing on them right now. And worst case scenario, the sector assault.
Yeah, I was gonna say he has almost enough munitions for 2 sector assaults, so he should probably go ahead and use one relatively soon if he has a good chance, so that when it's off cooldown, he can use it again.
Yep. Also, I'm very impressed by Creative's like veterancy. All of his infantry are at least vet 2. On average, they're vet 3s. So, very good job with that preservation across the board.
Ooh, he brought in a panther way up north. I wonder if he's gonna try coming around behind the ISU, call sector assault at the same time.
That is an option, but remember, wait, are the mines gone? Well, most of them.
Yeah, most of them. I see one. I only see one mine up there.
Yeah, there's a couple, like, in the,
There's
like...
2, yeah, if you double click them. Which is not that many. I mean, there's a lot of space that he can come in through.
Maybe he uses the tactic of the Soviet... Oh, wait, here's the Stuka. Oh, so close.
Yeah, got, what, 4 cons, so not that great, but still forces him off the map.
Yeah. But what I was going to bring up was the fact, like, sure, yeah, you know, it's one of those situations where you would have to send infantry in, but, you know, it's a good Soviet tactic. Just send infantry in to clear the mines.
If only he had Ostrupin for that job.
Yeah, minesweepers are taking the midpoint, though. I'm trying to keep an eye on this ISU-52. It's on explosive right now, targeting the infantry. Will it actually put a shot on target? That's the question.
We have the ISU 152's Predator on the field now.
By the way, that's sniper.
Really bad time for Asha to be bringing in a Firefly.
Yeah. But great shots with the Zis guns, knock out the Panzer IV. Elephant is on the field. The counter to the ISU-152 is at hand. Now, can it be used effectively? We know the Allies have artillery. They have, again, the Sexton. They have concentration barrage. We do, in the near future, or at least right now, the possibility for mark target and the IL-2 bomb strike. And with the sniper providing recon, they could do some interesting maneuvers with the AT gun. So, again, can go any way here.
That's a lucky T-70. Almost got nailed by the elephant.
Yeah. Stuka bomb knocks out the AT gun, though. 6-pounder has been
almost
neutralized.
The sniper, too.
Infantry are taking mid. Elephant's trying to guard mid. ISU-152 did get a nice shot on the elephant, though. So the first blood was on the elephant. I'm sorry, on the ISU-152 for their battle between each other.
Wonder if the Stuka is going to come on this AT gun, because it was really low health. Could just die to the Stuka. Doesn't decrew it, though.
Yeah. Now, I will say as well, for like domination of this map, we've seen far more attempts, I think, from the Axis pushing on the Allies than the Allies pushing on the Axis in terms of like deep strikes, at least in this second half. The first half, the Allies had that really good push to the enemy base, but so far the Axis have really taken control.
JLI sprinting in, trying to get that sniper. Oh, they get the counter snipe!
Nice! British sniper is down for the count. Although Katusha paying. Oh my god, so many losses for the OKW in that, but they have plenty of reserves in manpower. Oh, Elephant's also engine crippled. Oh, conscript super low in mid.
This would be a good time for Asha to drop some arty from his Sexton and the concentrated barrage. Because, I mean, right there where that elephant is, the Broom Bear, the Med Bunker, the Elephant, and the 222. And he is shooting the Sexton in that area.
Oh my god. The British have captured a Verkan Werfer and are using it against the Elephant. Panthers coming in, though, to support. But they need... Oh, the Brumbar died!
The Sexton sniped the Brumbar.
Was it the Sexton or was it the Firefly?
Oh, okay. It must have been the Firefly, because the Firefly has one vehicle kill. The Sexton does not. Okay. I thought it was the Sexton because he was barraging that general area.
No, the Sexton brought down to low health, but no, the Firefly's like, mine.
Yep, here comes the concentrated barrage on those vehicles.
But the elephant at least got its engine crippled negative removed. Stuka kind of missing the mark on that barrage. Katusha, though, definitely not. Knocking on MG. Seeking is losing a lot of men in this fight.
So Creative is kind of falling into the trap of waiting for the perfect sector assault. I mean, he has over 500 muni and hasn't used it once yet, and it has reasonably long cooldown.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. It's like sometimes, like, again, but now at the very least, if he uses it, he knows he at least, if he burns one or it's not effective, at least you can bring out another. But you're right, he does have a good amount in supply. Why isn't he using it? Now there's a lot
This
of
forward HQ is probably going to die to that Sexton, and this Gren might get tagged on retreat by the HQ. Barely makes it out.
Great shot by 6-pounder on the elephant. A lot of infantry being lost. Oh no.
Sections with a flamethrower. That's pretty nasty because you want to get close to them, but then you don't because they're just going to flamethrower you.
Yeah, IS-152 moving in the mid. Targeting the Panther in the south. Oh, it's explosive rounds. It did nothing. Stuka coming in. Knocks out the 6-pounder. And kills the trench.
And the bunker, yeah. Trench. Right. Oh, more artillery coming in from the Brits on that medic building. I think that thing is gonna die.
Yeah.
The 222 might as well. He needs to move that. And the Werfer is coming in right on top.
Oh no! Werfer! Alright. He realized he's pulling back.
That could have been like extremely bad for the Axe.
The Katusha is also hitting the area around the elephant. I don't know if he was trying to stop it from being repaired, but maybe that was the attempt. By the way, I did have a good question from chat for you, CS. What's your advice on avoiding frustration in team games?
Of course, it's from Gia. Him and I play a lot of... Well, we used to play a lot of team games together until he was like, man, I hate this. I'm never playing team games.
Yeah, because right now we're in a roughly a 40-minute game. Oh my god, there goes the scout card. But, like... The Allies are making a good counterattack. The Axe is still holding strong. They haven't broken their lines yet. But what do you think is going through their heads? What's a good way to make sure you don't start just, because I've run into this where you start yelling at your teammates and teamwork breaks down and you're just trying to go solo because you think everything's falling apart.
So I mean, at least for me, if you want like a true test of skill in terms of how you match up against somebody else, you just want to play them 1v1. For me, team games have always been about just playing with people that I enjoy playing.
Yes.
Like, you're gonna run into a lot more artillery spam, a lot more of these huge tanks. Like, as long as you're having fun playing with a friend, then I think it's a win.
I also think that there isn't, like, for me, if there's like minor like yelling and stuff like that, you're not necessarily making sure that you're like being a detrimental part. Maybe you're just trying to communicate, hey, this is what's going on, I need assistance. Because I've yelled at people, but I've yelled it in a way, but like, hey, they're pushing here, let's counterattack. Not in a detrimental way, but in a more positive, like, to make sure that they can gear up and get ready for a takedown.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
yeah,
communication's very important.
Yeah, and that communication also helps, because if I don't communicate that, or you don't communicate in team games, that can be frustrating in upon itself of not supporting your teammate by allowing him to know what's going on. Where'd that? Oh,
the rack and mid, the dive bomb.
They used the Stuka bomb on just the Verkanwerfer, but hey, it was worth it. They decrewed it.
He might have been trying to clip the 6-pounder as well with.
Yeah.
Oh, this Werfer might get the 6-pounder, but Asha's been really, really diligent about repairing the durability on the weapons themselves.
Oh, the Panzer IV in the south. The T-70 is going for the kill. Oh wait, IS-152 is right behind. They might try to.
Yeah, I think the ISU ended up getting it.
Oh, but the Elephant puts a good shot on the T-70. That little bugger survived far longer than it should, but really good job on it. We have artillery coming in. Oh, it's in the north to kill the trench. I was hoping they would hit these. No, they have an airstrike coming in now. Sector assault. Now they do have. Maybe that's the reason why they haven't called it in. They knew the enemy has anti-air.
True. Yeah, he's had the kraut. What do they call it? The kraut mower is like the Soviet nickname for it.
Yes.
Which I love.
But yeah, that's the thing about it, is it's tearing apart those planes like crazy.
They only got one pass in, yeah. And now it's up to Vet 3.
So, weirdly enough, with stopping this amazing strike in upon itself is just one lone unit. If they can take that out, the allies would... Oh, no, they're deploying a Centaur now too, so love that.
Oh, and the Centaur shoots stuff down so quick.
Yep. But
this is kind of the classic example of ISU versus Elephant, though. Like, the Elephant can only keep the ISU away, whereas the ISU just puts on so much bleed.
But luckily, again, I mean, yeah, you're right. Creative has definitely lost a lot of his excess manpower, but at the very least, he's keeping his army pretty competently supplied, and he's also making sure they do some pretty good maneuvers. Him capturing the south and helping with mid has allowed them to stay relatively close with Asha and Asiamint, but we're now seeing like Asiamint having like 1,000 manpower in reserve, so while they keep losing support equipment, they're still having enough to resupply pretty quickly.
Yeah, he has 400 munitions. I'm almost, like, I'm kind of surprised he hasn't put up a couple of munitions caches so that Asha can spam the concentrated barrage just constant.
Yeah, that's actually a fair assessment. I know in team games, is specifically 2v2, it's a risk. It's definitely a risk to put down. Oh, nice bundle grenade up in the north. It's a risk to put down caches because you just don't want to not have enough men for the front.
Yeah, but when you have like 1,000 manpower.
Yeah. Now again, the OKW can't do it because they can't build caches, so it would really rely on seeking, and he's not in position. He's just like he's losing men left and right.
Yeah, I think Asiamint's the only one in position. Because, I mean, it's still 2-3, so the game, if it stays like this, is going to go for another pretty good while. Unless something crazy happens now. Oh, okay, Asia did build a T-34, so he might try to ram and bomb. Oh my gosh, Asha, the Centaur. That was so close. He was so close to finding the Werfer and this with that Centaur.
That's why I think that maybe they're gearing. That's why I thought they were building T-34. He stopped development of it, maybe because he didn't want to impact his manpower. Not sure. But Asha is building a Cromwell instead, so he might rush it through to kill this artillery, which is wide open in the north. Is there teller mines on the road? There are not.
Not that I've seen, yeah. Maybe he was just sending the Centaur to check.
They have a new sniper on the field. It's already vet 1. It's doing work. It's trying to hold out. Alright. Stuka has 32 kills right now. Where is it? Oh, wait. This could be good! It is! Kills the Royal Engineer Squad doing repairs on the AT gun. That's critical loss for the British, because that way they can't repair their vehicles.
Yep, and they have no manpower to replace it.
You're right. That's the victory we needed, boys. Actually, Panther pushing in the south. Oh, that little cover stopped the T-70 from dying, but he's trying to kill it. Oh, he might have overextended. He's blitzing away.
Yeah, ISU's on the AP rounds right now.
Oh, behind!
Oh, wait, up top.
Behind!
The Cromwell?
They might notice the Panzerwerfers and the Stukas are running, so I think they realize something's up. Elephants turned around. Yeah, they know it's back there, but they don't care. He's still going in.
He's going
Stuka,
for
run!
it.
He's going after it. Oh,
no,
I don't know
the
what he's
Stuka's
doing.
getting held up.
Oh no! It's a Vet 3 Stuka, and it takes the shot.
That's pretty huge. That Stuka's just been really decreasing the AT guns constantly.
you could argue whether it was worth it for him to sacrifice the Cromwell, because it will be sacrificed. He's not living. But I think it was. Oh, he got
and
the
he gets the
Panzerwerfer.
Werfer.
Now it's good. Now he's above.
Yep, definitely worth it. And down south, there's some Volks that got forgotten about. The T-70s on the
Yeah, that.
and mid, the ISU pushed up way too far.
Yeah, because while that one unit literally forced them all to look back, the Soviets and British forces still in the front decided, hey, let's charge forward.
Really nasty Katyusha barrage too.
Oh, he stunned the ISU 152. It's now at a third health.
There's then sniper counter stunned the elephant though. Really
Great use of
nice
stun.
reactions and teamwork.
Airstrike
Here comes our
coming
next
on
sector
in.
assault.
Oh, don't die with
It
the
might be enough to get it. One pass might be enough to get it.
Panzerwerfer coming in. Oh, it's decrewed. It gets it. The Panther that was decrewed in mid. Unfortunately, Asiamint can't deploy an ISU 152 for another about 3 minutes roughly. So,
Wait, he just wait. What? Oh, right, because of it dying.
yep. The new rule states that heavy tanks shall have a cooldown of deployment.
That's actually really good because if it was live patch right now with his resource, I'd be like, yeah, whatever. Just call a new one in.
Yeah. So while it was a great strike on the Cromwell, losing the IS-152 and being unable to deploy it for a bit of time will hurt the Allies, at least in the short term, because because the Axis looks like they're trying to gain some ground. Though a nice sneaky conscript in the north is going to decap that VP.
See, that's a little thing where having a Goliath might have been nice.
Just hiding near one. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like in those sandbags right there, or
Also, the middle.
somewhere along the route, like those trees that are on the route up there. Oh, crazy stuff happening in mid.
I think the Centaur was over his own mine, and when the Brumbar hit it, it exploded it and causing friendly fire damage.
Yep, that's what it looks like.
Panzerwerfer hitting mid, forcing some units to retreat.
Destroyed a forward position.
Artillery coming down right next to the elephant.
Another Panther coming out.
Do we have any mines going? Oh, we do have some Teller mines being placed. Okay, so if they go on the main road to the Axis line, so it'll be hit. She might be doing, honestly.
We have another Cromwell going up north, avoiding the road very wisely, because that's the natural path that the vehicle would want to take. So he's definitely microing it very specifically and intentionally.
I don't know if
And it's on the hunt.
I think the Panzerwerfer realized because they saw it with the Jaeger squad. So good job keeping out. Oh no, he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere.
Although the elephant's facing the wrong way now.
He's trying to
The
escape,
firefly's actually
giving chase.
hunting it.
Ooh, we have an IL-2 bomb strike
And a
coming
bomb.
in. Run, man, run!
Doesn't need much. Oh, just enough to get it.
And once again, he will be unable to deploy a new one for about 3 minutes. And he doesn't even have the resources to deploy one.
No, he's not even close. Game will probably be over by the time he can redeploy it in terms of resources.
Yeah.
His ISU is about to come back out. Asia has plenty of fuel and manpower.
Yeah, it's not like again, it's been going back and forth. I mean, like the Axis has done a great job of keeping toe-to-toe with the Brits, but in the last like probably 10 minutes, we've seen a turnaround. We've seen the Axis lose a number of infantry. We've seen the VPs turn against them with at least a 2-to-1 lean toward the Allies. It is a very interesting game right now. Not saying they're done, not by any stretch. They still have plenty of equipment to bring in and also on the field. They need to do something.
Well, losing their vetted rocket artillery was pretty brutal as well. Because right now, the big thing that I think is helping the Allies is they have such a superiority in artillery with a Vet 3 Katyusha, a Vet 3 Sexton, plus all of Asha's barrages.
Also, can we give a shout out to all the British infantry right now in the field that have close to, I'm not even joking, 100 kills divided up between them?
Oh, that's crazy, especially as they never even upgraded with their Brents or anything.
They might lose a squad here. Hold on. Oh, yep. He exploded with the flame pack.
Infantry section wiped out.
Tusha knocks out the mortar. Oh, good hit with that Brumbar. Panther coming in the mid, but they have the ISU-152s back, supported by a Firefly and SU-85 as well. Oh boy. The scout car coming in the north.
I wonder what he was looking for.
That Katusha maybe? I'm unsure. Katusha, by the way, has 38 kills. His Vet 3 is looking pretty sharp and actually well defended. Except for maybe a push in the south, but they have a T-70 kind of guarding any possible push there. We have a marked target going in play, I'm assuming. Oh, it's actually on the Brumbar. They really want that.
Yeah, they're hunting it with both the SU and the Firefly. And Seeking needs to move that
Stuka, run!
Stuka.
Panther now being targeted. We have an airstrike coming on in. Using the last of his munitions to call in that strike. We still have anti-air on the field, I believe. We do.
Yeah,
So immediately shoot
Centaur
down those planes.
and the Kraut Mower.
Oh, almost crashing into the Su-85 right there with that plane.
Those planes are already dead.
They're all... Oh,
They
God.
got what, one plane got one pass in or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny, those Volk squads are Vet 5, but they only have like, oh, I don't know, 15, 13 kills, respectively. They're definitely not the high killers the British are.
Yeah,
Oh, no, the
most
scout
of that's
car-
probably just been taking damage.
And the scout car in the north dies to a Centaur. I'm finding it very hard to see a comeback opportunity for the Axis. I want there to be hope, but I just don't see it.
Yeah, they only have one Panther and one AT gun against an ISU. The Panther will just get chewed up by the SU-85 and all the AT guns.
Oh no!
Really
look at
brutal Katusha barrage. Yeah,
Yeah,
killing the Sturms, the vetted Volks.
that's gonna hurt. That's really gonna hurt. Oh no.
Up to 48 kills, right? It was at 38 a second ago, so I got 10 kills in that one barrage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You even
including
have to
all
watch
of that
like that
veteran sea
Stuka
wipe.
is not even out really that far outside the Axis base. The T-70 being a
It's gonna
champ.
go for it,
I mean, it'll
avoiding the fouls.
T-70 go.
Bomb's gonna kill that
Go T-70.
pack too.
IL-2 hurts the pack. Cromwell misses. T-70 doing more damage, and actually Cromwell might die here to the Panther. Firefly's still
Yeah, but-
there, could support.
I don't think Asha really cares at this point. He still has 260 fuel in the bank.
I don't know. Firefly is currently hitting the Panther. There's a marked target on him. Vet 3 Firefly too.
Yeah. Finally, then the Firefly starts becoming pretty good.
Yeah, toward the end, and the Allies are triple capping. The Axis currently armors out of commission, and currently, I don't think he has Stern Pioneers on the field. He does not. So, where can he heal? Well, at the base that's currently being hit by the Su-85 and ISU. Yeah, they're gone. It's done. And a surrender
Well,
is
and
called.
Asha, even just to make sure they were going to win, he called in the perimeter overwatch. So anytime the Axis tried to push in, like for the next 2 minutes, which is way more than enough time that they need to win, the Axis would get barraged. So
Yep. What I will say, that was a pretty intense game throughout. The Allies and Axis had some great maneuvers in that, some great arty shots, some good armor plays. Like, it was, like, until the last, like, I would say 15 minutes. Well, not even 15 minutes. I would probably say the last 10 minutes. I still thought that you could go either way.
yeah, until the elephant died, that was kind of the point where it's like, well, the elephant's dead and Seeking doesn't have enough resources to bring it on anytime soon, that everything kind of just started going downhill.
Yeah, and right now what we're looking here is we're seeing, oh god. So Asiamint got 79,000 damage, 227. So, looking fairly interesting there. Curry, sure, we could do number 11. That works. We'll do game 11. Anyway, so right now as well, positive KD for the British and Soviets. Best unit for the Germans was the Volk squad, 69 kills, 11,000 damage. Let's see. Elephant got about 16k. Asha.
I think he was asking what the score was.
Oh, right. No. This is the first game. Asha and Asiamint won in round 2. Creative and Seeking have not won any games in this round right now. Hello, everyone. This is Greyshot and Ciez. We're bringing you round 2, game 2 between Creative and Seeking versus who on the Axis team? Ciez?
Asiamint and Asha.
Very interesting indeed. So far, Asha and Asiamint have not lost a single game so far. But the closest to a loss we've seen is from Creative and Seeking. So, can they...
Creative once again instantly locking in his doctrine. He did that last game as well.
I did not catch that. Which also is hilarious because he's like, now it's my turn with the ISU 152.
Yeah, maybe he is a little bit salty. I mean, he seems like a pretty chill guy, so I doubt he's really salty about losing to an ISU, but he might just be like, yeah, I want my vengeance. You can use it that game, now I'll use it this game.
Look, it's like a reality show. I dramatize tension between players even when none exists.
True. It's all about the story of the players a lot of times.
Yeah. And usually it's best to just watch the natural flow rather than just creating fake drama. But, speaking of which, Sturm Pioneer is about to create some real drama in mid. Hiding behind the brush, conscripts might try to push on up and might get overwhelmed by the Sturm's firepower. We'll see.
Yeah, these cons are in for a bad time.
But they're running away. They realize then they're trying to keep their distance.
There's still nothing there to support him for a little while. I mean, another con's coming. Yeah, he just wants to save the manpower and pull him out.
Oh, good use right there. We have a universal carrier by the Brits, putting some shots on the Sturm. A cover being made by Asiamint in mid. We'll capture that.
Once again, Asia and Asha capping the munitions really early.
Yep. And again, I like how they're working together. Like, you see like one unit on each respective side capturing territory, but they are working together to take mid, which is so imperative in these team games that you work together, have good teamwork, good balance, that way you can kind of cover each other's weaknesses.
Yeah, and if you look at the TAC map right now, you just have Axis units closing in from every direction on mid.
It's working. Axis counterattacks pushing back the allies.
Well, allies don't even get that VP. Or sorry,
No.
not the VP, the munitions point.
No, they don't get the muni. Oh, the conscript's trying to hold, but no dice.
Oh, I don't think he meant to retreat that 4-man squad of Volt. Unless he just wants to go heal them, maybe.
Yeah, that could be. Let's see right now. Yeah, we only... Hold on. Okay, he only has 3 infantry section right now. Just not have a lot of men on the field. Although Universal Carrier's upgraded with that machine guns, doing quite a bit of work. Right now, it's the best thing the Allies have in order to push back the Axis. And so far, the Axis have not brought up any AT. They did bring up a sniper?
Yeah, that could be a nice thing for the UC to go and try to pick off before there's mine.
Yeah.
And like a 2-2-2 around. And while Seeking went a really early bolster, he's already up to 5 men.
You
Even
know what?
before he teched.
I mean, he might want to try to win that battle early on, and the best way to do that is with superior infantry. 5-man Brent squads are quite a number to deal with, so let's see if that plays, plays in his favor. Here's Carrier coming all the way around, trying to get around to hit the Volks that are in cover. Fortunately, Volks just go around.
Wonder why he's staying out of the house.
I'm assuming incendiary.
Yeah,
But
but I
you're-
mean, you could at least bait one out.
Yeah,
You
it's
can get
no.
out in time.
Oh, nice suppression being used by the universal carrier. If those infantry come out of cover, which they did, anything being shot by the universal carrier will be suppressed. So really good suppression right there.
Yeah, most importantly, suppressing those Sturms. They'll do a lot of damage at that range.
Oh, Asha fired 2 rifle grenades, completely whiffed, barely doing anything to the conscripts in the north. With the flamethrower, they're actually holding the munitions quite effectively, and I think they'll take it, as well as some territory further north.
Yeah, he'll probably just merge into the flamethrower squad and retreat the cons.
Yeah, in the south as well, the British firmly hold the VP and additional capture points. So, good victories on both fronts. The Axis are in retreat. They have a sniper coming in, but already looks like it took some damage from something.
Yeah, it got one shot and had to retreat. Huge map control coming in from the Allies.
They're placing
So
cover.
yeah, maybe the 5-man squads are paying up.
Yeah, no, for right now, it seems like that is the case. Now, in a few minutes, we'll see. But the Germans are counterattacking. They have a tier 2 building unit coming out, which is the scout car. Let's see, Asiamint went mechanized, so maybe a Puma will make its appearance again. Seeking it has gotten an armored car, so we've seen a lot of these before. We'll see if how effective they can be used again. Also, good mine hitting the Volk squad while it's trying to capture that munitions.
I don't think Asha's going to expect him to have AT nades that early.
Glad you were watching that, because that's exactly what I saw. I'm like, does he know that the conscripts have AT?
Yeah, that scout car is going to be out for a little while.
Yeah. But that was the problem with one of the early games, was the lack of AT by the conscripts. And he's like, yeah, they won't have them this early. Nope. To the face.
Yeah, last game when the Puma dove the base, they didn't have them.
Yep.
Which ended up being very, very bad.
Oh. Yeah, so, again, right now, it looks like Creative and Seeking have the early lead. If they can claim victory here, it will be tied 1-1. If they lose, it might be out. So we'll see how things progress. Right now, Axis counterattack in mid is going to grab that VP. They do have a minesweeper, so they won't hit that Soviet mine unless, you know, lucky shot on the ground.
The Puma should attack it.
The conscript's right there. He might be worried. Okay.
Oh, he put the sweeper away. He's right next to the mine.
That
He's gonna hit
will
that on retreat unless he pulls the sweeper back out.
Up.
Oh, is there another sweeper somewhere? Oh no, he got out right before the detection.
Conscripts are close. They don't throw it. I think he's just trying to keep him at a distance. We have a Volk squad's also trying to go for the Allied munition point, but Royal Engineer's trying to block the retreat. Oh my God! Did the Puma just get friendly fire? He did. He shot his own man. Oh God.
Not the way you want your Puma to start.
No, absolutely not. First kill of the day. Your own team. Oh no.
Yeah, being very smart, attacking cover. He should probably kill that hay mound or whatever it is.
Yeah,
A
try to
little bit south of
remove
mid.
all these positions of cover the ally could use against the Axis. He might want to remove, so that way it's more open cover. The Axis in entrenched positions could just tear them apart before they get close. Let's see. Oh, Seeking guy went Commando Regiment. Interesting call. It's very munition heavy, but if you can hold on to the munitions, it's extremely effective. Great mine on
Oh,
the Puma.
AC on the hunt. As soon as it heard that mine, he's like, all right, it's my time to shine.
Yeah. I was going to say he could drop smoke, but he realized, like, no, I'm done.
Just the opposite of what we saw last game. We saw the Puma killing the AEC really early. This time we see the AEC killing the only kill the Puma had was its own guy, right? It did
Yeah.
absolutely nothing except kill his own guy. Oh, grenades from Asia on the retreat. Oh, nice grenade. Perfectly placed.
Yeah.
Almost picked up the wipe as well.
Oh, that universal carrier. Oh wait, is he trying to lure out the Panzerfaust? Maybe.
Yeah, I think he was really just kind of pushing for the wipe with it.
Yeah, whatever the case may be, if they can't kill it, that's kind of a, I mean, like, that's kind of a wasted Panzerfaust, honestly.
Yeah, they don't have a ton of munitions to play with. He's now down to 50.
Conduct all-out assaults with air support.
We're 10 minutes in and we have another Puma being made by AshaBlois. But yeah, we're 10
Oh,
minutes
that
in. And
feels bad when you have to rebuild your Puma like that.
yeah, we've yet, like, that's the thing. They've yet to deploy any commanders. They've gotten a good amount of territory back. And it's right now VP points are very close once again. But, yeah, it's one of the situations where it's like, okay, what's the plan? What's the plan in the long term? Because I see the allies. I have no idea about the Axis.
So one thing that could be interesting if he hides the Puma, which I don't think he will, that might bait Creative into getting a T-70 rather than just going T-4 for like a Katusha or a T-34.
No, Puma just literally charged mid and tried to kill that universal carrier. He got a shot, but he couldn't get the kill. Oh, good grenade!
Nasty grenade. Oh my goodness. Rest in peace.
I'm glad I'm getting all the wipes today. That usually I end up on the opposite side of the map, but no, in this situation, a lot of good grenades by Seeking Guy. Good use.
Yeah, really getting value out of them. Although he might lose that section. A lot of Axis infantry there.
He'll make it out.
Yeah, the house doing a good job saving it.
Yeah, also, Creative is pushing up north, doing a really good job at trying to go for that territory. Scout car is decommissioned. Maybe you'll deploy something up north. We'll have to worry about the Puma, but still. Oh, good shot with the pack. So
I'm gonna wonder if he remembers about that Soviet mine on the road that he swept and then almost swept with his, or he detected it and then almost swept it with his stern on retreat. Because if the Puma goes up that direction and hits that, that'd just be another Puma kill for the A's.
So the Puma's trying to hit that mine that was on the ground, but I guess he missed all of the shots, so it didn't explode. So you might think it's gone.
Oh, he's sending his sweepers there now,
okay,
I think.
Realizes. Good. We have commandos coming in. We have a recon overhead for the Germans. A lot of recon going out, actually, for the Brits. Oh, commandos just drop in right next to all the Axis force. They're not going to live. I have no idea what that was for, but okay.
He might not have realized just how much Axis infantry was right there.
There'll be a few German infantry units, one or two.
Oh no, his section's too narrow.
What is going on?
Almost lost those. That would have been really, would have been two huge losses back to back.
Yeah, armored car gets definitely a nice shot, removes the cover for the Germans were using, but British infantry in the south need to get out of there now. A lot of close calls. Don't start this like domino effect where you start losing units and then the Germans start gaining control. Definitely don't want that.
So they're just kind of sprinkling into mid one at a time, and there's like 10 German units right here, killing everything.
Yeah.
Oh, big bait on the AEC.
They got it.
Wow.
Panzerfaust knocks out even with the smoke. It's not look allies. Just having a couple missteps right there. Germans will hold mid for the time being, though a sneaky conscript's trying to go north. Get around the MG.
I mean, that's just an example in mid of where Asha and Asia are playing better as a team, holding mid together while Creative and Seeking. They're just walking units in one or two at a time.
Or flying them in. Or flying them in.
Or fly, yeah.
Oh boy. But,
they didn't wait for each other to push in together.
Also, I really suspected the sniper would die because of the light vehicles the Allies had, but no, it's up to 19 kills now. It's vet 2. It's looking like a pretty good sniper.
Yeah, nothing really to threaten it until this T-34 hits. I'm surprised he hasn't gone to heal. That might be what he's... Nope, he's just going to hang out and cover.
Oh no, the Royal Engineers are retreating, might die from the Panzer Grenadiers. Yep, they do.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing a lot of questionable calls by the British and the Soviets right now. Creative and Seeking need to step it up. Stop the piecemeal. Start going in as a group, as a team. Alright, but it looks like they'll at least take mid for the time being. They'll also have a T-34 on the field.
Yeah, Seeking making a nice push up north. He has the sweepers with him to make sure he doesn't hit any teller. Going to take that VP up there.
Yeah, counterattack though. Pack gun, Grenadier, scout car even pushing on in. Minesweepers though, so they won't hit a teller mine, hopefully. A lot more Soviets coming on in with guards troops. So they are upped with DPs.
Yeah, they're gonna run headfirst into an MG42 though.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? They're using World War I tactics. They had very few casualties during that war from those tactics, don't you know? That's what I've been told by Reddit.
So here's a really good team push now from Creative and Seeking. Really pushing all the OKW stuff out of mid, using the... It's going to reveal pretty much the entire map, make the infantry sections do a ton of damage.
Yep. Wow, they're pushing forward with a good amount of speed. Sniper luckily retreated early, otherwise the British infantry might have gotten it.
He's still got a nice pop on it.
Yep. Flak from the base now hitting the British infantry section. Very low on health. Gonna pull back some men. They'll probably capture that point right there, but I don't think that they can really gain much ground. The Germans are already coming back with Volk squads.
Might be worth throwing a flare right in that area so they can try to push.
He's waiting for the company command post. Though, if he deploys it, as soon as it's deployed, and if it's still active, it should fire still, so.
Now the OKW come in, and I guess he thinks better.
Yeah, he's pulling back. Do they have a defensive line in place? Yes, they have MGs stationed. So, and a universal carrier. So, they at least have something there to make sure that when the Germans come back, which they will enforce, they have something to hold them. Nice shot.
Oh, there's actually a bunker up north, so they couldn't get the decap on the V.
Yeah, I wonder how that T-34 would, if they could manage a T-34 to take it out real quick. Because they probably run up, kill it, and get back. As long as they have minesweepers to make sure there isn't a teller mine hiding. Ooh, good shot with the 6-pounder. Puma's pushed back right now. That just leaves a couple Volk squads and a Stern Pioneer in mid. Wait, is that Katusha? Oh, we have our first army of the game.
Wow. Asia thought it was going for his big group of infantry. So he instantly retreated everything when it was really going on the sniper, but then he prematurely canceled the barrage, so it only shot like one rocket.
That's the moment where the sound itself is just terrifying. You're like, nope, retreat, I know what it's going for. This target right here, and it's like, nope.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those cases where if it had been on his infantry and he hadn't retreated, he could have taken a lot of damage. And they weren't that far out of the base. You don't lose that much time from retreating them.
I could be wrong on this statement. Have we seen Obersoldaten this game? Or
no, we haven't seen them at all yet until right now.
Yeah, I was like, oh, Obersoldaten. Wait, that's the first time we've seen it. Like, so yeah, that's on the field. Taking the Southern VP. Very good unit, but also expensive. So might be the reason why we haven't seen it. Ooh. Soviets being pushed back in the north. Packgun and Brumbar holding the infantry and armor at bay. Brumbar now moving to mid. Do they have anything?
Here comes a grenade. Does a good bit of damage on Asia.
Yeah, he's going to pull back. The British will at least get the VP for the time being. Oh, there's a lot of infantry, though. Don't know how long they can... Oh, nope. They have a Vickers coming down. That'll keep the Germans at bay. They might try to flank it. They'll need additional infantry. Oh, but Creative's bringing up his Katusha.
Yeah, barrage is almost ready.
Everything okay?
Yeah, my wife just got back from running a 5K, and the dog is just getting really excited that she's home.
I thought the dog was getting really excited about this awesome play. Oh, no. No, not. No, they dodged. But, no, just making sure. Anyway, Puma coming down might attempt to push against the Katusha. At least gonna shoot the infantry, maybe kill the cover. 6-pounder more focused against the Brumbar, I assume that was it. Yep, Brumbar in mid. Firefly is being deployed by Seeking. Let's see, Asia went with Grand Offensive. So we could see a Tiger on the field. Which is actually a little weird that he went that and then, but he chose that after he already upgraded his also done with LMGs.
Yeah, but they're still going to be better than Fusiliers, probably.
Oh no, definitely. They're still pretty powerful in their own right. All right, we got another recon overhead. Sniper, by the way, via Asha's at 31 kills. It is doing a lot of work right now. Puma trying to put some shots on the T-34. And the large group of infantry is moving south. They're trying to do a flank. Is Katusha prepped? No, it's has yet to get any kills after 2 barrages.
I wonder what that Ura was for. Maybe to try to hit the sniper.
That or just dodge the Brumbar shot. But yeah,
At least this Puma is doing a lot better than his friend earlier.
Fun fact, they're actually that German crew in there was drunk. These ones are a sobered up pair of German crewmen, so they should do a lot better. Canwerfer in the building, push back the Universal Carrier. T-34 though blocks 1. The last 2 shots though penned. British infantry stop a cap on the fuel while additional forces hit the Volk squads on the VP.
They should refocus on the Sturms.
They could. I don't think it would be. I don't think it's low enough for them to get a kill. But let's see. We got Stuka being made. So far, no, like... I mean, yeah, the Brumbar is like an assault gun. We have a Firefly tank destroyer, but not like any other like main battle tanks so far. Oh, okay, never mind. T-34, I forgot. Or like the Panther or something. Panzer IV.
So Seeking upgraded rockets, which I don't think they did. I don't think Asha upgraded rockets last game.
No, he did not. Oh, good kill on the Canwerfer. Finally get something with that Katusha.
His Obers are in trouble now.
Oh, T-34, go, go, go! There's nothing stopping the Puma from being chased by the T-34. Unfortunately, usually the Puma has better shots, but it needs also pen.
Yeah, he might have just been scared of a mine. Because the Stuka was right there, too.
Yeah, the Stuka's still staying pretty close, even though the infantry probably can see it. Volk squad's pushing on in, but being suppressed by the well-placed MG right here in the trench. Again, using its bonus of being in...
I think a con squad just died. If you look at the road by that mine...
Oh, it did.
There's a bunch of cons, yeah.
Stuka came down, but the support equipment's still in relatively one piece. Volk squad can't get close with that T-34 right there. Jesus, something hit in mid. Oh, they have a counter sniper! They got the sniper!
The Vickers. The Vickers did the job for the sniper. That's actually a big loss for Asha. The thing was at like 38 kills or something.
Yeah, it was. It was a beast and a half. Fortunately, this Puma just not doing the damage of the previous Pumas we've seen in these games. But even though that's the case, and we've seen some losses on the Allies and Axis, it's still incredibly close with both VPs within like 20 points of each other. Yeah.
Yeah, army value's pretty close too. As soon as Asha brings on his elephant in about a minute, he'll shoot up to what 80, 90 pop cap, 100 actually, because he went up to 78.
I love the Axis have known about that mine in mid for probably the last 15, maybe 20 minutes, and now, 20 minutes later, they finally destroy it. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, Brumbar being chased down. It's marked targeted. T-34 giving it a run for its money.
It's a pretty brave T-34 though. There's 2 packs there and Grens to Faust. Oh, but now they're dropping smoke, Brit smoke.
Yes, that's mortar coverage. So that's going to drop like a white phosphorus variant onto it. And it's going to bring down the health of the pack guns, which is great because then they have to return the base to actually get them healed proper rather than just recruit.
Yeah, look how much damage. The 1 4-man crew is already pretty much dead.
But it's not, and that's even worse than death because they can't recruit it. They have to heal it. Artillery comes in, knocks out the MG. British forces firmly holding mid with the Brumbar, trying to put some long-range shots on target, using its bunker buster.
Long-range Stuka shot.
Kills the trench. The men inside the trench live, though.
Yeah, sniper got out of there too. Important. That was smart though. He's trying to push in with the overs to get the sniper right as he forced it to move with the Stuka, but can't quite get close enough.
No. And the Soviets tried to take the north, but that bunker is proving to be more of a nuisance than anything like that. They can quite... Oh wait, hold on. T-34 might be deploying there. But the south is falling, actually, a little bit.
So Asha built a new sniper, chasing down this low health squad. Nice attack.
I just
Pat
saw
getting
that.
flanked up north though.
Yeah.
So much stuff happening.
Good kill. Can he? Yeah, I was gonna say kill the pack.
Yeah, he's not gonna get out of there with the broom bar there. The sniper, 222.
Now he.
But
Yeah.
still a huge win. That's a lot of manpower gone.
So again, the 222, for those who didn't know about that last game and saw it, they gave it Jaeger armor to allow a spawning scope to be attached to it for better recon ability, so you can literally see a good chunk of the map. Same thing being used by this team now, but we're not... Like, again, now the Axis are doing a firm counter. Oh, wait, we have a Tiger! Just realized.
Yeah, triple cap for Axis plus a Tiger on the field. Asha's sniper kind of forgot about it. It got hit by something, pushed it out of cover, half health.
Yeah. Also, we're about to see an elephant possibly be deployed very, very shortly. The Allies
Tiger's eating a lot of AT shots, though. It's almost dead already.
Jesus. That is... I love the Allies. Never Can Ripper is so worth it. But anyway, the thing is about it is we've seen the Allies get pulled back, but that doesn't mean that they are like on the back foot because they still have a huge amount of army population right now. Hold on, that might change. I lost some engineers.
That was a nice barrage.
Yeah. But still a decent population across the board. If the IC-152 can do the work of its predecessor, then yeah, we can see a lot of casualties. T-34 really well positioned. Can it kill the Puma? Direct fire? No, it's unable to. Artillery coming close. Elephants now in mid.
So the elephant showed up a lot sooner. Like last game, the ISU had a little while on the map before the elephant showed up. This time they pretty much hit at the same moment.
Yeah. Now again, Seeking and Creative can't lose this game. If Asha, and them can, but right now they're in a really good spot with holding 2 VPs. We have the Soviets once again trying to get around that bunker, and it looks like they might have finally be able to destroy it. I'm assuming he's going to place down the demo.
222's coming.
Oh, no, never mind.
He probably won't be able to place the demo because of the 222 there. Oh, he's going for it. He's going to take so much damage.
He's like, it's do or die, and right now, I don't care if I blow myself up. Hold on, will he blow himself up if the 222 fires the auto?
Wow. Oh, he tried to get it with a rifle grenade, I think.
Yep.
To make it blow up and kill the engineers.
Now, how sad would it be if in the span of time before he sends another unit, the Grenadier Squad makes another bunker?
Ooh, the snipers. Snipers are in range of each other. Both on hold fire.
Oh my god! Who's gonna shoot first? The big heavy tanks of the Axis are being hit by those, again, 6-pounder and Verkenwerfer quite nicely. Recon's in!
Oh no, British
It's gonna reveal
snipers
it!
out. Nice reaction from Seek.
Yeah. The recon gave it away, but he got out just in time. Katusha still damaged, able to fire. Lombard coming on in. Ziskun's gonna push it back. Puma's going in the north though. He's gonna. I think he's staying up.
He could pick up the T-34 or the Cat.
Hits the
No,
mine
hits
though.
a mine.
Good coverage by those mines, and yeah, say goodbye to the Puma, ladies. Wait, hold on. Yep, there it goes.
Yeah, still probably worth the attempt, though. I mean, he was basically pop capped with the Puma that didn't really have a whole lot to do at this point.
Yep. But the British are taking... Oh, wait, I think they lost the Volk squad down south, because there's a lot of dead Volks.
Well, there's one man
Oh,
at
no.
very low health retreat.
No, you're right. You're right, he lived. Katusha's coming down in mid. Stuka coming down on the British infantry in the 6-pounder. It looks like it's going to live. Panzergrenadier's living on the edge.
Trying to shotgun the Pigren. Pretty close barrage.
A lot of German infantry now pouring on in. And with the Katusha firing, their best shot to keeping it away is maybe the mortar cover. Like, if they deploy it, it'll at least stop the infantry. Because right now it
They're
looks
going
like
to
a
traffic
big push.
jam here, it looks like.
ISO on 5-2, focus on the infantry, push it back. A lot of stuff coming down, though. They might have enough for air supremacy, but I think it might be too narrow of an attack.
Seeking constantly trying to harass north, which is nice to see, but
We do have a flanking
there's
maneuver,
always
but they're
been
so
there.
close together. The Brumbar gets a great shot and pushes all that like counterattack right back.
really back and forth in mid right now.
Yep. Pioneers are laying down some Teller mines in the north, maybe to stop that T-34 from doing the same thing that Puma was trying to do to the Allies. But, yeah, VP points, it's not looking good for the Allies. They're right now about 75 points down. They're going to need to do something in order to about change that up. Luckily,
So if Seeking and Creative win, they've lost too many VPs that Asha and Asia would have faction selection in game.
yeah. Oh, nice rocket hit.
Yeah, really nice
Tiger.
rocket.
Can they get the kill?
ISU is it's still on 8
Oh my
our
god, it's marked targeted.
heat rounds.
The only thing I could think of is a Katusha. That's the only thing I could see hitting it. And that'd be a lucky, really lucky set of rockets that need to kill it.
Yeah, and it's all the way back at base. It might have been worth trying to send the T-34 in, but
Teller mines-
Asha's done way too good of a job of Teller.
Yeah.
But like
Hold
that
on.
probably would have been like a reasonable reaction, because losing a T-34 is kind of like, whatever.
Yep. And he has a scout car there, so if they do a big charge in the north, he'll see it coming a mile away. Yeah, luckily the elephant's still there, so they can keep the armor back, but those AT guns they keep deploying, I love the Seeking as Verkenwerfer, is really doing a fantastic job of keeping the armor at a distance. They're even direct firing at
He's
the
even
elephant.
trying to hit the elephant. Allies do get the decap at least on the North VP. There's a
Yeah.
Cromwell that's just kind of been sitting at the bottom of the... Might have been worth a little base inspection there with Asha or Asiamint's entire army in one clump after retreating.
Yeah. There's like the point that's decapped. I do like how Creative did put down a cache. That's probably, I think, the first cache we've seen so far over these games.
Yeah, I really think that Asha or Asia, whoever had like 1,200 man, could have put a couple down. They really didn't end up needing it.
But it could have helped another strike or you know, someone's support or stop the enemy from decapping it.
Yeah, with the way that, well, especially with the way that Asha was spamming his off maps. Really nice caddy barrage.
Yeah.
Kind of shotgunning. Might wipe that MG.
Sniper's still in mid. The British sniper is doing quite well. Is up to vet 2. Not a lot of kills, but still. We do have a Asha's sniper coming in. Only has 1 kill. So he has something to counter snipe. Looks like
JP4 now with the elephant.
Panzerwerfer's about to fire. I'm gonna guess it's gonna hit the support equipment. Sniper's very close.
Might
That
hit
is
the
target.
sniper.
Oh, so close.
Really nice mix of tanks from the Axis, though. Tiger and Broom Bear for AT, and then the Elephant and the JP4 to chew up
Armor. So both the Yag Panzer and the Elephant, fantastic for counteracting the IC-152, and then the rest of the stuff's good infantry killers. And they have a good assortment of infantry too, like support equipment. Like they're doing quite well with their assortment. A couple conscripts up north.
Oh my gosh, that Gren just got evaporated by the British Army. Dropped a LMG as well.
Can the Allies requisition it, or can the Germans get it back? Snipers.
Oh, nobody really has anything close.
Snipers are hiding it. There's a sniper hiding in the south. He may wait for the British sniper to come back into play. The British sniper though has to wait. Oh, it's so low. Why not use the the Soviet base for some heals? If your infantry are on the front, I mean.
Yeah, he definitely should.
T-34.
Because if he even gets like sneezed on by a Warfreeze to... Oh. Section's got the LMG.
Not just that, they revealed the sniper. British infantry gonna try to kill it.
Is the sniper gonna take a shot?
Sniper killed it. The man with like
a lot of stuff died right there. Oh my goodness. Sniper died. Some stuff over it. Repairing died. A pack died.
No, it's definitely not a good day for Asha in at least the last few minutes. But he still has the Elephant and a number of other vehicles like the Brumbar. Those conscripts keep trying to take the north. They're doing everything in their power. Fortunately, that Brumbar is going to push him back real quick.
He almost missed an opportunity to button the Elephant.
I cannot believe that sniper's still in the field with that low health.
He needs to, if he buttons the Elephant, they could bomb it. He has the muni.
You know, you're absolutely right. He has the button ability and plenty of munitions in order to call it in.
He might get an 18-8 if anything can hit it. No.
It's not enough for the armor. Not armor.
Yeah. Well, I was hoping like the Firefly or something could push up and hit it and then get the nade off.
Yeah. It's one of those, it's, again, they're trying. They're absolutely trying. But that Tiger is just being a meat grinder right now to the Soviets. Just chopping up that infantry next to the Brumbar with 29 kills. Huh, damn.
It's gonna worf the sniper and he's gonna regret not healing.
Nope.
Close though, very close.
Oh, nice shot on the Jagdpanzer, but a quick, disregarded it real quick with that ability. All right, anyway, a lot of armor in mid. Infantry is now pouring on in for the Soviets, along with an AT gun, which is desperately needed to keep this stuff back. They're gonna try to take mid again. They need to. Right now, the Allies are still down victory points. Again, the problem is though, is they have to deal with these long-range infantry killers like the Brumbar, and the T-34 is prepped for a flank, but I don't think he will without Minesweepers. Good Katyusha, though, and Firefly, I think, right? No. Firefly's busy in the south.
Dive bomb? It's gonna kill the sniper, I'm pretty sure.
Nope!
Oh, close, close.
Yeah,
he got the sniper out just in time.
Tiger's moving in, Jagdpanzer's moving in, Elephant's moving in. Maybe against the Katyusha there. Tiger taking a number of hits.
It's one thing that Asha and Asia always do really well is they'll time their pushes with like very important off maps or rocket arty strike.
All right, MG was trying to suppress, but too low on health. ISUM 5-2 with the Vet 2. Unfortunately, not explosive rounds, so it's not going to do too much against the infantry. A little bit, not too much.
It's going to get stuck on the terrain.
Oh, no. Conscripts, though, coming in on the north. T-34 is ready. He might be trying to wait for the perfect time to move in. And this might be it. Brumbar's moving into counter. But if they could counter the Brumbar... He is at population. I want to say that. He is at pop cap. So, like, the Soviets are doing quite well with their overall total numbers of men. Heck,
He's actually over popped because he has a T-34 just waiting to come onto the field. I really think he should go for like a ram and a bomb or something.
If we could see off map, he's just like, he's like running in place, like ready to go. Like, put me in, coach, put me in. But until that happens, he's going to be stuck at a full pop cap. We do have a Cromwell coming in the south, though. Knocking out the Verkanwerfer. A nice little kill right there.
Nice that they're not overreacting. They're only sending the JP4 down there. Keeping everything else in a good spot.
Panzerwerfer completely whiffing, though Bundle Grenade hits the guard troops up in the north with the smoke delaying their movement.
Big off map coming in on mid.
Yeah, the mortar coverage. Plus, you got Katusha as well coming in there. Soviets are losing a number of men, but they'll still take the VP in mid and north. Even though Brumbar, again, getting so many kills off the conscripts in the north.
Ooh, we got a Panther on the field now. It's a really nasty assortment of Axis.
We've slowly seen Asha being like, all right, who needs infantry? I'm going to slowly just change out my my template to have a more armor focus.
Dive bomb gonna stop this. He needs to cancel. Yep. Okay, good. Good reaction. So it was almost a waste from Asha. He maybe should have waited for it to finish.
Tiger tank is... Oh, engine damaged up north. There is a teller mine right on top of those conscripts, which could be an issue if the Tiger focused. Mark targets in effect. They do have a Zis gun focusing. Smoke coming on in. They might direct fire. Brumbar focusing on that. Could it tell her?
It's technically still in range of the Zis.
Gets the kill!
Gets it. Oh, great attack. The Broom Bear is getting flanked up top as well by the T-34.
It's just going
I think the Elephant's going to put an end to that.
If it can hit it.
Nope.
It does, and it decrews it. Oh, no.
Oh, great push, though, from this Firefly. The Cromwell's coming up now, too. Besides
Elephant misses, Firefly doesn't.
It.
Super low. It's down to a third of its health. Cromwell, though, foulsted, pulling back, but being supported by British infantry, which have not been upgraded with Bren's, but picked up an MG42. So there they go. There's your LMG fix, I guess.
Is the sniper going to survive another rocket arty barrage? Nope. Got him eventually. Oh, that was a disgusting Ober grenade. It wiped a section and killed like 4 more models.
Yeah, that artillery and grenades were devastating to Seeking, but even though he lost a lot of Asiamint's forces were also hit by grenades and had to pull back to base. So, oof.
Panther trying to flank the ISU maybe?
Yeah,
thinks better of it.
We have 2 Stukas on the field by Asiamint. We've seen flanks happen from the north. Luckily, there's been enough teller mines to kind of remove that threat. And again, at least Asha is like aware enough of the battlefield to be like, okay, I'll move armor to make sure that T-34 doesn't sneak behind the lines. But
especially
still,
that 4-1.
But still, him moving his forces up here is preventing it in mid. And right now, the Firefly and ICU 5-2 prepared and now coming back up and doing quite a bit of damage. Brumbar firing a long shot, gets a model kill right there. Again, Allies doing quite well for themselves. They're moving on in with the ISU 5-2. He's equipped, though, with anti-infantry, not armor shots. So if he fires, he's going to focus on the infantry. Conscript's pushing on in as well. Retreating before he can do an AT grenade, which might have been helpful. Also, Don moving on in, but the MG's going to stop him in his tracks. Also, the Dushka's going to light him up. Ooh, nice Stuka. Knocks it out. There's a 17-pounder fully built in mids. The Elephant's
barely out of range.
yeah.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
I could be wrong,
Oh,
but I
it's
think the
moving
Katusha,
up.
I think he doesn't know. Does he know?
I
Now he
don't
knows.
think he's seen the 17-pound.
I think he knows now.
Oh, he definitely knows now. Took half his health between that and like the rack.
Also, want to give again awesome shout out to this for Kenmore for being vet 3. Please don't die. Okay. Whew.
Emplacement under attack.
Although that 17-pounder should have braced.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't. Maybe he was worried about like a follow-up dive bomb on it or something.
No, yeah, we could absolutely see that come into play. Brumbar and Panther in the north, but there is a Soviet counter force in play with a lot of AT.
Wow. He got another section. He was worfing the 17-pounder and the section was just running by. Got toasted. So now I think he should recon dive bomb here in just a minute if Brace is still down.
All right, this is their opportunity.
Oh.
Brumbar has been crippled. AT grenade and I think a mine or something may have blown it
Might
up.
have been his own tell, or the AT grenade might have set off his own tell.
T-34 gets the shot with the AT grenade and knocks out the Vet 3 Brumbar. That's a good win right
Might as
there.
well just ram that Panther, honestly.
He has enough for an IL-2 bomb strike, and he's close enough off. Wait! Cromwell going in behind the lines! Hold on. We could see a dive. Stuka's not. It's a Vet 5 Stuka. He's not moving it. He's not looking at it, though. It
Oh,
drops-
he tried to get too cute. He tried to smoke off all the other stuff. I think he should have just tried to shoot the Stuka.
That being said, ladies and gentlemen, the Air Force is now. Oh, God. I just realized Seeking has no army.
This is a lot of stuff, and they're not reacting to it.
Did I miss something? What happened to Seeking's, like, infantry section?
One of them died whenever they were worfing the 17-pounder. A section ran past that before.
Super low, but it manages to
Oh
live.
my god. That was like, yeah, they did not react quickly enough to that bombing run.
If he would have killed that Stuka, it would have been worth it, but he did not. But now, I don't know what happened. Seeking's army's gone. It vanished.
Yeah,
Is
he's
it-
down to 39 pop cap.
I'm assuming the Stuka got up to Vet 5 from just brutally murdering the last of his infantry. He's quickly redeploying what he can, but Creative's going to need to fill up the gaps in the meantime. Meanwhile, the Germans actually are replenishing their forces quite quickly. They should be able to launch an assault mid quite soon, with another Brumbar as well joining the fight momentarily.
That 5 Stuka, there's a lot of cons and mid.
Dropping fire. Oh no, not the Verkanwerfer. Oh, that was a good kill.
It died so fast. Panther hunting a T-34 up north.
If he could ram it, he could do an IL-2 bomb strike. That would be at least a decent loss.
Or ram it so the Firefly
Come on!
can finish it. Yep, there we go.
Come on. Anything? Oh, no, Firefly's there to get the kill. Jagdpanzer's coming on in, but it's a little... might be too little too late. Oh, get out of
my
there.
gosh, it bounced. This is going to be a dead Firefly now. Oh, but then the Firefly bounced.
Yeah,
And
well...
then the attack ground. Oh my god. That was such a crazy exchange. The cons are just waiting here to be able to AT. There you go.
They get it. Luckily, he doesn't...
That's not a good trade though. Like Vet 3,
No, absolutely not.
Firefly. Like it would have been really good if the Firefly had lived, but just didn't.
Man, this was looking like an Allied game, and then the British, I don't know what happened. They got Dunkirk or something, but all their men left or got destroyed. And
He's bringing a Comet on now, though.
that's something. But right now the Germans are coming back pretty hard, and Creative can only do so much.
Some kind of off map. They stole the rack back. These Obers Vet 5 with 35 kills.
Gotta hand it up to the conscripts, all being vet 3, so at least he's keeping his, you know, those things alive. But no, a lot of good veterancy all around. G capped the north, but VP point wise is still pretty close. Ally's actually winning right now in VP points, so if they just bide their time and get some kills, they could come back. But the thing is, Asha and Asiamint are not known, at least in the last few games we've casted of them, for just letting the enemy be without putting up any resistance. They are going to press anytime they can.
They're on the hunt for this ISU now. JP4 is in range.
Good bundle grenade on the guards, getting him down to 2 models with the Volk Squad assistance. Comets in the south.
So, Creative's building an SU-85. I wonder why he's choosing that over more T-34s.
He might just see this as more of a long-term, like, armor battle, so he might just see it as like, all right, oh wait, he already has a T-34 in the field. Maybe, and also maybe it's the fact he's like, okay, if I'm versing all this heavy armor, my best shot is to wear him down in a fight, which, I mean, they have done to an extent. They have pushed back the elephant with the ISU-152 pretty effectively in a lot of scenarios, especially with the Firefly support, but without the Firefly, I'm not sure.
Just surprised he hasn't gone for ramming the elephant yet. It's 420 munition.
I don't know what this... Unless the Comet is waiting in the south to identify the Stukas, but the Stukas are hiding in this back corner so far away from the Allied lines that not even close for a strike. Nice Panzerwerfer on the British support equipment. Plane crash almost
Comet
onto the
might
ICU.
flank. No, he comes back.
T-34 is flanking the Panzer IV, which is marked targeted. Oh, one last shot. It could do it. It does.
Okay, now go ram the elephant and bomb.
Nope.
Nope, it's just dead.
Panzer IV gets one last shot before it gets KO'd. Comet coming in from the south. Germans now losing a little bit of units. Okay. We still got a fight on our hands. That being said, Creative literally is out of manpower at this point. But British are taking mid and have a second Comet in development. All right.
Yeah, 2 comets could kill the elephant pretty quickly if they get that rear arm. New Tiger on the field, though.
Getting a shot with the ICM-52. We got 37 kills so far with it. Fire coming down, trying to block the Allies from getting onto that point. Luckily, most of the Soviets are already have a clear path, even with the fire pit there.
Maybe he wanted the SU-85 for sight, so he
That
could
be
spot for his ISU.
Reasonable. Oh my god, he's walking the engineers in. Why? Oh, good. He realized before they died.
Yeah, he needs that repair speed on those NGs.
Panzerwerfer not hitting all that much. Conscripts taking mid again, though Germans now have the VP victory. Katusha coming in, kind of missing a lot.
And Werfer coming
Oh wait, no,
in.
a little bit to the Grenadiers.
Just the never-ending sound of rocket artillery this game.
What do you hear today? Oh, just rockets flying through the air. Someone's dying. We don't know which side. But here's the sound of an MG holding back the Soviets' attempt to grab the northern VP. By the way, there's another bunker over here, almost in the same spot as where that last one was. So, yeah, that's...
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of manpower and plenty of munitions. Might as well.
Smoke coming down. I don't know if he was trying to... He's very close to a Stuka bomb. I don't know if that was maybe just for recon, or maybe he was trying to do that. Unsure, but at the very least, the Germans should be able to control mid again. Smoke kind of caused havoc. The IC-152 having trouble shooting. Panzerwerfer coming down. Oh, great shot on the almost Sudan. Just no follow-up.
Can he get an attack ground with the ISU?
Wait a second.
No
Panther
retreat.
giving chase to the Comet in the south. Drops smoke so the Panther can't get a final shot. Tries to fire through it. Misses. The infantry in the north are attempting to remove that, but you throw a Molotov, or which he doesn't have, or I don't know. Bring up something else. Right now an explosive, focusing on the infantry. Gets Greyshot on the Volk. Additional Volk commander
Almost
fighting.
wiped it.
Pulling back just in the nick of time.
This rack's about to be super dead again.
Again, gotta hand it to the British for Canwerfer. Even like it's doing everything it can.
Oh
right?
my gosh, it lived. It actually lived.
Oh no, it's running back into the fire!
Oh, it's no.
Oh,
Seeking,
no!
what do you do?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. You tried, man. You tried. Oh man.
He was what, like vet 3 or 4 at one point, I think?
Yeah, it was vet 3 and then it got taken out. They recruited it multiple times. It finally perished. The Tiger's like, no, we can't have that thing alive anymore. Oh, Soviets are attempting a maneuver up north. They're dropping a Stuka bomb on the infantry, though. They're killed the bunker. Pack gun, though, is moving in to deal with the T-34. Panther's moving in as well. They've actually placed down a number of bunkers. Yeah.
Trying to crush these vet 5 obers.
Might get a kill. Again, is there some meta that I don't know about with Bren guns? Because we.
I think a lot of people just don't believe that the performance per cost is, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of see that, but I'm also like, well, you have commandos. I mean, I know
There's about to be a big flank on this elephant.
They need to mark target it. That's the thing. The Soviets will need to mark target
Yeah.
for them to actually do enough damage and get out and, you know, possibly
Asha
survive.
realized instantly that that was about to happen. He could just like feel that his elephant was not in a good spot.
Comets, though, being, again, the forward Royal Engineers or Minesweepers, they might be trying to open up the opportunity for the Comets to come in from the south. That might happen. Comets are about to move up.
So up north, Asha's bunkers are like a hydra. He's like, oh, you killed one bunker? Alright, I'll build 2 more instead.
Oh my god. There's someone, I guarantee you someone in the chat just like exhaled. It's like, god dang it, not a bunker spam, but it's, I mean, it's a way to block infantry and keep
When he
them
has
focused.
so many resources and pop cap, it's like basically just an MG squad sitting. These obers are crazy low health.
I don't know what these Comets are doing, but they like half-heartedly push forward. Now they're pulling back. I guess they're
I think they're
trying to kill the infantry.
trying to find a flank.
Oh, good kill there with the Volk squad, so they got something. Guard troops are taking mid, stopping the decapture. Right now it's 2-1 though, siding for the Axis. They need to hold with everything they got. By the way,
All
anything
of
in
his
chat, I'll
comments
give you a
are
shout out
so
at the end.
low.
Alright, Volk squads, Panzerfaust gets the kill on the Su-85. Though, Creative has more than enough resources to get another. Same cannot be said for Seeking Guy. If he loses these Comets, he's done. That's his last attempt to have an armored force.
And one issue that Seeking is running into now is he hasn't been able to keep his Royal Engineers alive, so it's just taking him ages to repair his tank.
Yeah. 56 kills right now with the ICM 552. Elephant also vet 3, so we have 2 very good, really good unit heavy tanks on the front. Stuka firing. MG maybe? Yep.
Oh my gosh. Barely lives.
Oh, 1 man lives out of that Panzerwerfer shot. The Soviets are now starting to get close. They're getting. No longer can the reserves keep them at 100 population. They're going down. They're still pretty good, but the Germans, goddamn, like Asha, 1,300 manpower. If he loses something, he's like, I'll pop it out pretty quick. Well, unless it's a heavy tank, then it might be for a few minutes.
But ISU's in
I don't know.
some danger. JP4 pushing up. No, the Katusha! That might be the game right there, losing that Vet 3 Katusha.
Oh, yeah.
Now the Elephant's just bullying the ISU, and there's a
Ooh!
traffic jam.
The Comets stopped it from retreating. Why? Oh.
Yeah.
And Seeking dropped from the game, and oh man, that's hard. Oh man, they didn't even get a chance to use the Comets all that much.
No, he like kept trying to look for a flank, but it just got shut down every single time. He just spent the whole game repairing the.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where it's just like, okay, what do I do with these things? Here, I'll try in the south, try in the north. Here, I'll stick them in mid, and then as the Soviets retreat, they're like, hey man, can you move? Wait, what?
He got 4 kills across 3 comets. Really not what you want out of your like super expensive tank.
Yeah, it's really not. Really, really not. Oh, that's
You pay
heartbreaking.
175 times 3 fuel to get 4 kills.
Oh my god. I'm looking at damage right now on the chat. We're looking at a British with almost a 0.5 KD. It's maybe like 0.55, but it's not great. He did get most damage. The British did do that. Soviets, though, got way more kills. On the German side, Asha, most damage, and Asiamint, top units kills. Dang. Really good job across the board.
I want to see how much damage that elephant did. If it's his MVP unit. Because that thing probably did like half of his damage, half of that 90k or
Conscript's got 57 kills. That was the MVP. Let's see. Firefly got 16,000. I'm so glad this for Ken Warfare at least got a small spotlight. That's so nice. Asiamint. Let's see. The 50.
Okay, the elephant for Asha had 46,516 damage.
Man, it was doing work, and that was the only one he deployed too. That was the only one.
Yeah. It was never even really in trouble. Although, like, I think there was a point, we'd have to go back and really look at it. I think there was a point that Creative could have buttoned and bombed it if he had reacted quickly enough. And that might have ended up being what cost them the game, that little oversight. I'm sure he was just looking at something else.
Hello everyone, this is Greyshot. Before you go, I want to give a special shout out to my patrons, these awesome people that include Jakub, Ace, Ion, JustThomasPlays, Ollie, Pyroshark, Joey G240, and Milam. Thank you all so much for your incredible support. You guys are amazing. Same thing with my patrons down below. You guys support the channel so much, and I wouldn't be here without you. This has been Greyshot17 and his amazing patrons, and I'll see you all next time.